Everyone moves to Florida for the same 3 reasons: beaches, sunshine, and no state income tax. And they're all real. But nobody tells you about the 4th thing, the one you find out your first dog is here in a parking lot, wondering why your steering wheel and your seatbelt are launching personal attacks.
So today we're doing the whole state, not just Sarasota, all of Florida. Because Florida is not one place. It's more like 6 different states under one umbrella. And people move to the wrong one all the time.
Pro con, all the way down. The cons are going to get the same amount of airtime as the pros, so that if you're moving 1,100 miles away, you know exactly what you're walking into. And then we'll zoom all the way into our little corner of it.
Hi, I'm Danielle of Danielle Gliding & Co Realty. I came to Sarasota as a child and I've lived here for decades. This is where I've raised my family and I've helped other families move in, move around, and put down roots right here in this community since 1981. And I still love every minute of it.
And I'm Alison, born and raised right here in Sarasota, which is a polite way of saying that between the 2 of us, there's not much about living on the Gulf Coast that we have not seen firsthand. We're a mother-daughter duo, so when you work with one of us, you get both of us. And if this is the kind of thing that you're looking for, please do us a favor, subscribe, save this, and follow along. We put out a new video every Sunday morning at 10, all of it for people thinking about making the move to Sarasota.
Per number 1. And we're starting here on purpose, because if you get this one wrong, nothing else on the list can save you.
This is the one that I wish someone had explained to me before. I've watched people move to the wrong Florida. Florida is not one place. Miami is not Naples. Naples is not Sarasota. Sarasota is not Tampa.
They came to Orlando with the grandkids in 2004, and they think that's Florida.
In the Southeast, we have Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach. International, fast, expensive, incredible food, but real traffic. In the Southwest, we've got Naples, Bonita Springs, Fort Myers. Quieter, polished, and very much a season.
Central Orlando, Ocala, horse country. Inland, no beach, a lot more land for the money. North Florida, Jacksonville, Gainesville, St. Augustine, actual seasons up there. Real chill some night.
And St. Augustine is the oldest city in the continental United States.
Continental, San Juan is older.
In the Panhandle, we've got Destin, 30A, Pensacola, Sugar, White Sand, and then in the Gulf Coast, in the middle of the state, which is where we are, Tampa Bay through Sarasota.
So whatever life you want, this state has a version of it. The trick is figuring out which one.
Con number 1 is the flip side of all of that. Everybody realized how great Florida was and they flocked down here.
Florida grew a lot and it keeps growing and you feel it.
Traffic is real. I-75 in February is not a peaceful place.
And there's a thing here called season, roughly January through April, when the population of these Gulf Coast towns goes way up.
Restaurants have waits, the bridge backs up, your 10 to 20 minute drive is now a 30, 40 minute drive, and then there's an actual week in May where the left lane opens up and the whole county quietly celebrates. Nobody talks about it, we just know.
And then the growth itself. Construction, new communities, roads getting widened. I watched this town go from tumbleweeds on Main Street to a real city. I love it. But I won't pretend nothing was lost. There are pockets all over the state that are still quiet and places about not to be.
Which means where you buy matters even more. 2 miles is the difference between I'm in it and I'm past it. And that is very hard to Google.
Pro 2, and this one is the reason people are actually here, even if they say it's for the taxes. You get your outdoor life back. Most of the country gets 5, 6 good months and spends the rest of the year waiting. Here, you get all 12. It changes what a Saturday is. In January, I'm out from breakfast until dark. In July, I'm out at 7 in the morning and back by 10, but I'm out.
Go down to Bayfront Park by Marina Jacks on any decent evening and it's just everybody. Couples doing laps, half the neighborhood walking their dogs, kids on the playground, somebody's grandma is out walking under all the old banyans, or you can walk the Ringling Causeway, 65 feet up over the bay, and it's its own walkway alongside the traffic.
Which is the only hill in this county, by the way, and everybody in town uses it.
1.25 miles there and back. I've got my dogs up there most weeks, and the sunset from the top is why half of the crowd is there.
And there are parks everywhere. The Bay downtown still building out with 50+ free events a month. Movies, fitness classes, nature walks, the Legacy Trail running all the way to Venice. But here's the part that actually matters. When you can move your body outside every month of the year, you live differently. I've watched it in hundreds of families. Within a year, they're walking more. They join something. Weather stops being an obstacle.
And to be accurate, Florida doesn't have the highest life expectancy in the country. It does not. But people here age really well. People stay active.
So here we go, con number 2. Let's talk about the weather that isn't in the brochure.
Summer in Florida is real. June through September, it's hot and it's humid.
And it rains, usually every afternoon, usually hard, usually about for 45 minutes. There is a specific moment in August where you walk 12 feet from the car to the front door and you arrive damp. What actually happens is your seasons flip. Up north, winter is the indoor season. Here, it's summer. So you go museums, matinees, long lunches. It's not the worst, it's just backwards, and it takes about a year to stop fighting it.
A lot of people just leave in the summer, and it's completely normal to have somewhere else for July and August. Danielle even keeps a place near Asheville in North Carolina.
I do, and plenty of my clients do a version of that.
Nobody clicked on this video for the humidity though, so let's talk about hurricanes.
We talk about it the same way we do with clients. You prepare, you don't panic. Season runs June through November, and you don't get surprised. You get days of warning. What actually matters is the house and the plan. Block or frame? What year is the roof? Do you have impact windows or shutters?
Elevation, flood zone, and a good agent that tells you before you write that offer. No, don't worry about it. Don't be scared. Here are the facts about the house. Now you decide.
And then you get a generator. You know your evacuation zone, and you keep water in the garage, and you go on with your life.
That's the whole drill. And then you go back to living here.
If you're listening to all this and you're thinking, you know, Florida might really be my kind of place, grab our free Sarasota relocation guide. We put it together after decades of helping families make this exact move. Neighborhoods, weather, cost of living, and the things most people wish they had known before they got here.
It's at daniellegladdenco.com/relocation guide, and the link is in the description below. It's completely free, and it's the best first step, even if you've only just started considering the Gulf Coast.
Okay, pro number 3, let's zoom all the way in. If you ask where most of this stacks up in one place, we're biased, but we'd point right here. Culture first, and it surprises people because they came for the beaches, but you've also got the orchestra, the opera, the ballet, and the also repertory theater.
And the Ringling Museum, free on Mondays for everyone, not just the residents. People assume that there's a catch, but there isn't.
Built by John Ringling, yes, that Ringling, one of the finest Rubens collections anywhere in the world, and that identity goes back to the 1920s.
Selby Gardens and the Sarasota Art Museum, which is worth going to for the building alone.
That's the old Sarasota High School. 1926, brick and terracotta buttresses down the outside, coats of arms and arch ceilings inside. It sat empty for 20 years, and they brought it all back. They even put a gallery inside the old Gothic tower. I went to school in that building.
Like a billion years ago. And Mo, the new science education aquarium, opened near UTC and I-75 in October of 2025. About $130 million. And then there's food, and this one surprises people the most. For a county this size, we have hundreds of restaurants and very few of them are chains. Most of them are independent kitchens, one after another, all the way down Main Street and out to the islands. You could eat somewhere new every week for a year and still have a list going.
I do. And the beaches aren't one thing either. You've got Siesta Key with that quartz sand that stays cool on your feet.
Lido, easy right off of St. Armands Circle. Longboat Key is a little quieter. Anna Maria is really old Florida. And some of them are even dog friendly, which for me is the whole ballgame.
And for most of this county, you can be standing on one of them inside half an hour.
And if you're starting to glance at homes here, use the most accurate site you can, daniellegladdenco.com. It pulls straight from our local MLS and it updates in real time so that you're not wasting your time on outdated listings you'll see on the big national sites. If a home is still available, you'll see it, and if it's sold, you're not gonna see it.
And when you're ready to talk it through, book a call with us right here at daniellegladdenco.com. When you reach out, you get both of us. We have time for you.
Con 3, the little stuff. Not deal breakers, but nobody warns you about it either. And then you're in your kitchen at 10 p.m. going, what is that?
Bugs, palmetto bugs mostly. Big, they fly, and they're harmless. They live outside, they wander in now and then, and it says nothing about how clean your house is.
They're gross. They're also terrible at flying, which is why one will occasionally come straight at your face. It's not personal, they just have no idea where they're going.
You get on a pest plan like everybody else and you stop thinking about them. That first one is still a moment though. The other thing that you'll adjust to is the sky. Florida gets more lightning than anywhere else in the country, which is why every afternoon in summer, the golf course horn goes off and everybody just shrugs and walks to the clubhouse.
Though from inside, it really is a show. A storm comes across the bay, you turn the lights off, and you watch the whole thing from your living room.
Half the lanais in this county are occupied during a good one. Humidity is the one you live with more quietly. It does things to your hair, your doors, and every paperback you own.
Every woman I know here has a keratin treatment on the calendar. That is not vanity, it's just maintenance. And if you buy a dehumidifier, you'll become fond of it.
And here's the real one, and it isn't a bug. Distance. Your family is a flight away now.
Some people move here and the grandkids come every winter and it's wonderful. Some get lonely by year 2, and that never shows up on a list like this.
But where you buy affects it enormously. Knowing your neighbors, something walkable, a club, a board, a pickleball group, that's not an amenity, that's the whole thing. We've watched it go both ways for decades, and it's why we ask more questions than people expect.
Pro 4, the one everyone puts at the top of the list, and we've deliberately kept it off until now.
Florida has no state income tax. Most of you already know that, especially if you've been following along with us. And that's not a policy that can change next Tuesday. It's written into Article 7, Section 5 of the Florida Constitution. It's going to take a vote of the people to undo it. It's not just income tax either. No state estate tax, no inheritance tax either.
That one lands differently for our people. It's not a monthly number, but it's what you hand down. And here's what trips people up, and we watch it every year. Moving your furniture is not the same as moving your residency.
It really isn't. Your old state does not just wave goodbye and wish you well. Where you spend your days, where you bank, where your doctors are, where you vote. So the mistake is treating it like a paperwork afternoon. Talk to your CPA about it before you move, not the following April.
And there is a proposed property tax amendment on the ballot for this November. It's proposed, it's not yet law, nothing has been decided. But if you're moving here in the next year or two, watch it because it could change some of those numbers for you.
Con number 4, and it's the flip side of that same coin. You save on income tax, you will spend some of it back on insurance. Homeowners insurance here has been a real story the last several years.
But here's the part people haven't caught up to. It's coming down. Legal reforms brought back carriers into the state, and when they compete for you, the price moves. Citizens, the state-backed insurer, cut about 8.5% this year. Car insurance is doing the same thing, and the 5 biggest auto insurers in Florida are down about 8% too. Still among the highest premiums in the country, so it's relief, but it's not cheap. And it lands at your renewal, not the day it's announced.
And the range is enormous. Age of the roof, what the home is made of, how far you are from the water. So it's not Florida insurance is expensive, it's Florida insurance is specific. 2 houses on the same street can be completely different numbers. A block home with a new roof and impact windows is a completely different conversation than a 1974 home nobody's touched.
Which brings us to the conversation you have to have before you buy. Get a quote before you're under contract, not after. And if it's a condo, ask what's been assessed and what's coming. A special assessment can land in the 5 figures with almost no warning. Flood insurance is separate too, and wind mitigation runs the other way. The right features earn you credits back.
5 minutes on the phone can change which house you buy. Before you fall in love, find out what it costs to own. And the one nobody warns you about, HOA and condo fees, especially Gulf Coast condos. Newer structural reserve requirements mean buildings have to fund them.
So you don't just compare the price, compare all the fees too.
Pro number 5, the practical one, and the one that makes the rest sustainable.
Getting in and out. For us, that's SRQ. There's about a dozen airlines, 70 nonstop destinations, and only 15 minutes from downtown. Going international, make the drive up to Tampa.
Which matters, because whether your family visits often comes down to 1 flight versus 3.
Fair warning, once you live in Florida, people you haven't spoken to since high school will discover that all of a sudden they love you every February.
And the last thing in the pro column is the people. Almost nobody here is from here, so everybody's building a life on purpose. You join something and you have friends in 3 months. That's rarer than it sounds.
And I'm one of the few actual natives, not that anybody cares. But you won't be the new guy for 10 years like you will be in some other towns.
Okay, short version, pros. Florida has 6 versions of itself, so one of them will fit you. You get your outdoor life back all 12 months, and our corner has real culture and real food, not just beaches.
The tax structure works, and it's constitutional, not political. And you can build a life down here fast.
Cons. Growth and season traffic are here to stay. Summer is real, and hurricane season needs a plan, not panic. The small stuff, bugs, lightning, humidity. Being a flight away from the people you love and insurance and HOA costs eat back some of what you save. And they're specific to the house. None of that is a reason not to come.
It's a reason to be specific about where. That's the whole video. Florida's a fantastic answer. It's just a very big question.
If you're thinking about moving to Sarasota, reach out to us. We love talking with all of you. We have time for you.
We want to help you find the right community for your life. So tell us in the comments. Which Florida did you think Florida was before you started looking? Everybody has one place in their head, and I want to know what yours is. We read all the comments and we answer.
We put out a new Sarasota video every Sunday morning at 10, so hit subscribe, save this one, and follow along so you never miss one.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. We really appreciate it.
Because we don't just sell Sarasota lifestyle,
we live it.